Greetings, gang. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Tiff. Hey, Lynn Lou. Hey, Scott. Hey, Drea. All right, enjoy your movie, boo. All right, gang. So we're going to do a quick energy check-in, see what's going on with you guys. And then we out of here. All right, let's see, gang. All right, you guys got the Page of Cups. So you might have a lighthearted message coming in. It could definitely be some good news that's coming out with the Six of Wands here. So you guys might have like, yeah, some good news. Or somebody may want to extend like an olive branch to you. Somebody may want to make some things right. Somebody feels like maybe they owe you an apology with the Page of Cups, Six of Wands. I feel like with the Six of Wands, someone sees you in a different light than they have before. And maybe that's what makes them want to come towards you with this apology. Bottom of the deck here is the King of Cups in reverse. So it could have been, hey Ben, could have been some emotional up and downs with this person. Already, Tiff. Could have been some emotional up and downs with this person. Hey, Brianna. I'm trying to stay focused. I'm not gonna read the chat because every time I read the chat, I get thrown off or I start talking shit or laughing, and I'm trying to stay focused, gang. All right. So, yeah. Somebody could have put someone through some ups and downs here with the King of Cups in reverse. I feel like at first, maybe somebody didn't see your worth at first. This King of Cups, court card energy in reverse. This person could have not seen your worth. Hey, Brooklyn babe, glad you're here. And you know they didn't see your worth, and now they like see you. Maybe they see you being successful with the Six of Wands. This makes them want to start off. See, I read the comments. I'm about to start off with saying what Tiff was just saying. Let me not look. Okay, so now, Lord, help me. Okay, they you know, they didn't see your worth at first, and now they do. But it's kind of it's very odd because this King of Cups is coming up in the reverse. So it's kind of like, are they hurt or is their heart broken? And they're remembering here with the Moon in reverse. They could be remembering like how you were the only person that treated them good. Could have been the only person that really spoke to them in a kind way. Could have been the only person that, you know, always was gentle. I feel like somebody has like a really gentle disposition when they speak to others. Like somebody has a very calming nature. So maybe when you used to talk to this person, you could have been the person that could like calm the beast within them. Or like, as corny as it may sound, maybe you could have been someone's peace and they just didn't see it. The funny thing about being someone's peace in quotation marks is that you could be someone's peace and they could be your chaos. You could be someone's peace and they not appreciate peace. or they don't appreciate the vessel in which it's coming from. Because sometimes this King of Cups in reverse tends to chase after relationships that don't pour back into them, and they see you, this Page of Cups here, as someone who can pour into them when they're empty. So it's kind of sketchy. So but they are remembering this Hierophant in the upright. Maybe they had some like come to God moment or something, and hold on, y'all. You know, when God get on you, when spirit get on you, it'll start to make you, with the moon in reverse, the subconscious mind will start to spill out. It'll start to spill over, and you'll start to remember how you treated people, and you could have treated people poorly with this King of Cups in reverse. Somebody was withholding love, unjustly though. With the Judgment in reverse, they was withholding love like against better judgment. I feel like whoever this person is, they could have been like emotionally abusive as well. Like, I'm just seeing somebody with this Page of Cups, Six of Wands. I'm seeing somebody that has like a lot of love to offer, to give, but it's not valued in the way it should have been. And that could be very disheartening for this Page of Cups. Yeah, because I'm hearing and I'm seeing like somebody being like thrown to the side all the time, right? And then whenever somebody returns, somebody is still kind and loving to someone. It's like they didn't appreciate it when it was offered to them. It's like they just took it like, yeah, thank you. Like, oh, HP gonna always be there. They gonna always show me love. They gonna always comfort me no matter what. So be mindful of that. If someone is, offering, extending an olive branch or some shit like that, it may be because they could be going through some type of bout of depression with the King of Cups in reverse. They could have done something against their better judgment, and they're searching in the world for somebody who cares. And with the Hierophant, High Priest, shout out to the High Priest, you pop up in their mind. Hey, HP3, you pop up in this person's mind like, man, HP always loved me. Man, HP was always showing up, Six of Wands for me, even when I didn't appreciate them, even when I thought less of them. Somebody could have seen you as a Page of Cups, but you could have been the Hierophant the whole time, like somebody that was very committed. The Hierophant can represent commitment, loyalty, even marriage, constitutions, lots of things. But I'm seeing it here right now. Hey, Soul Marie, you made it. I'm seeing someone that's just was very loyal here, and they could have just always been in loving energy, and it was just unappreciated. And sometimes people will do that. They'll take you for granted. They'll take your love for granted, your kindness for granted, because they think you're gonna always be there. They think you're gonna always extend that cup of love to them, even though they see the cup small. I feel like now with the moon in reverse, they see this cup as everything now. They see this cup as everything. But I want to clarify this, because it's like I feel, I feel like it's good. I feel like, yeah, you have a good heart, you loving, but people can't keep throwing you in the trash because they chasing something that's elusive, something that goes against their better judgment, and then they come back around like, oh, remember when you loved me? Not remember when I loved you. That's the thing with the moon in reverse, Judgment in reverse. I'm not hearing someone saying like, I remember I used to always love you. I'm not seeing that. I'm just seeing someone being like, remember when you loved me? Remember when you always showed up for me? Remember when, like, with the King of Cups in reverse, remember when I would break your heart, say hurtful things to you? You always was like, open arms to me when I came back. Like some with the moon in reverse, somebody is remembering that, gang. So be careful, okay? Because if this person is going through some heartbreak, the person that's breaking their heart may return, okay? And if the person that's breaking their heart returns, they may put you back through that wash, rinse, and repeat cycle. All right, so it's thank you, Spirit. You remember that song by Janae Aiko? Thank you for the super chat, Soul Marie, girl. I appreciate you all the time. You remember that song by Janae Aiko when she be like, I love me enough for the both of us. Y'all remember that song? I feel like somebody has that capacity to love people enough for the both of them. But that's dangerous because yes, that's cool. You don't want to hold grudge in your heart, but love is supposed to be reciprocal. People are supposed to pour into each other, and you know, that kind of sounds to me like, yeah, you're not loving me right, but I love you so much, I'm going to pour the love I have for you into me. But it just don't feel right. So just be mindful. Let me see. Let's clarify this, gang. Because we got a lot of cups already. Yeah, unrequited love. Unrequited love. But it's not fair because somebody wants to take advantage of your kind and giving nature. They like the way your love makes them feel with the Six of Wands, but they don't have the capacity to love you in the same way that you're loving them. So it's going to always be like you showing up for them, you pouring out, you giving up all your resources, you giving all your love. Oh, I cooked. You want to eat? Oh, I have this. Oh, I have that. It's like it's going to put you in this position to where you're always offering something to it's like it's keeping you in this position to always prove your fucking love to someone because they're coming to you empty. It's not fair for someone to show up to you empty just because they remember how you loved them. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Let's see, gang. Can you clarify this energy for me, please? These are people who feel like you don't deserve much because you give so much. And I know that sounds backwards, but it's like you don't deserve a lot because you give a lot. Sometimes people will treat you like that. It's ass backwards. But we are in the upside down. People's minds aren't right. People's hearts are treacherous. Sometimes people, and this can go into, Spirit is showing me like, you loving so big, you being so willing to be open and free with your love that it lessens your value. It makes people be like, I don't like HP because they like me so much. I don't value HP because HP gives their love so open and freely. I don't have to work for it. It's very ass backwards. So they treat you poorly because you give so big with the Six of Wands and the Page of Cups. I clarified this energy. Chariot in reverse with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So somebody held back their love for you, left you out in the cold, even though you were still showing up with this Page of Cups, still showing up with love, with the intent to love. The intent with the High Priestess, the High Priest Hierophant, the intent is to love. Somebody shows up with the intent to love. And that makes people feel like you aren't worth receiving the love back. And that's fucked up, gang. Don't let nobody treat you like that, okay? If someone doesn't have the capacity to love you back, now I'm not saying, because we all have different love languages, but I'm not speaking to love language. I'm speaking to just common, genuine compassion, love, giving back to those who give to you. That's what I'm speaking of, you know. I don't feel like whoever this person is, they gave you that. I don't feel like that, or I feel like maybe, I just don't feel like they gave you that. All right. But now, You're being seen as the Six of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. And this is where it really is really irritating, because you've moved on. You've built yourself up. You're no longer the Page of Cups. Now you're the King of Pentacles, which means you're grounded, you're solid. Five of Cups after tarot, you've gotten over it. This is weird. This is like somebody who doesn't want you until you're over them, or until your money is good, or the King of Pentacles can represent status, or until you have a certain status. Now they want you, because you don't want them. You're over the sadness, you're over the heartache, you're over the regret. Okay? And you're just looking really solid right now. Yeah. Confirmation. Bottom of the deck here, we have the Sun in the upright position. They can't deny your shine. Even if you don't see it, other people see how bright you are. And that's another reason why people want to give you the short end of the stick. Spirit just told me that, like, somebody doesn't want you to feel too big. Somebody doesn't want you to see your status. They don't want you to see your royalty. They don't want you to see that. So they're withholding love, admiration, affection, consistency, constancy. They're withholding all of that because they don't want you to feel too big. They don't want you to feel too good about yourself. This is very fucked up. This is emotionally abusive. Well, the King of Cups in reverse is very emotionally abusive. They'll want to partake in your love, but they'll want to, like, keep bringing you down to size by, like, maybe ignoring you or not acknowledging the things that they see. The sun is bright. You can't go outside and pretend like you don't see the sun. So whatever glow up you've had in your life, it's clear, it's evident. So whoever this person is, they're purposely pretending not to see it, to knock you down a peg, to keep you in place, to keep you in line. Because inside is something that they're lacking with this Five of Pentacles. And sometimes people will treat you how they treat themselves. You ever been around somebody that's really kind? That kindness is exuding from within. They probably treat themselves kind too. They probably love on themselves the way they love it on you. And it doesn't just have to be romantic, gang, but you ever seen somebody that's just a good, all-around good person? It's coming from within. You ever seen a nasty ass person, a mean-spirited person, a person who always got some criticism, some negative critique of? That's how they talk to themselves. So with the moon in reverse, you got to know that they're projecting what they feel inside onto you. They don't see themselves shining in whatever light they expect. So they don't want to see you in that way. But it's evident. You're the King of Pentacles, the sun. You can't deny the sun. Even if you close your eyes, you're going to feel its warmth. And you're going to see its glow through your eyelids. You cannot escape the sun. And I feel like somebody can't escape you. But, like, when summer comes, everybody is going to be like, oh, it's so fucking hot. I'm going inside. I'm not about to be in the sun. I don't want to get darker. It's so much complaints. But then when that cold winter come around, what everybody starts saying, ooh, I can't wait till summer. I can't wait till spring. And that's who you are. You're summer and spring. So know your worth. And charge extra. And don't feel bad, because the people who are supposed to be in your energy, they will see your value, they will see your worth, and they won't have a problem with it, okay? Yeah. You're showing up here as the emperor. Now it's your say so now. The ball's in your court. They have to play by your rules now. And this is not a control. This is not some like, how do you call it? This is not like some high horse or like some control tactic or whatever. This is just you. You started off as the page here. Now you've evolved from the king to the emperor. So it's like now you know what you're working with. You know who you are now. You're in control. They have to play on your terms. So you have to set the standard. Confirmation. The emperor is clarified by the King of Wands. That's what I'm saying. It's not like you doing it to be like, oh yeah, I'm running the show. King of Wands in the upright moves with integrity. It's just like you have so much self-worth. You recognize it now. So now you just not playing around with nobody. You're not going around trying to control others. You're just in control of you and what you allow in. And that's where the growth, that's where this growth has brought you from the page, the king to the fucking emperor. That's this transformation that you've been going through. And so now you can say proudly as this King of Wands energy, who you are, where you've come from, what you've been through that has brought you to this. Spirit says inner peace. So you might even find that you have more inner peace now than you did at that time. Okay? You have, thank you, Spirit. You have the Nine of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune to clarify this energy. So now you get what you want. What do you want? What do you want on your pizza? You want olives? You want peppers? You want red onion? Look, I want pineapple on mine. I don't want to hear it in the chat. Pineapple does go on pizza and jalapenos. It's like, what do you want now with the Nine of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune? Let's put it out there. What do they have to offer to you? Because you spent so much time proving and showing up. Oh, I have this. I have that. Now, look, Scott, you gonna eat this pineapple pizza and you're gonna love it. Damn it. So now we want to know what you want. Spirit wants to know, what do you want? What's gonna make you happy? And I don't want to hear, oh, I'll be happy when everybody else. No. What do you want? What do you want, babe? What? Because you've already given. You've given so much till you were dry. King of Cups in reverse. You've given all. You've given. There's no more proof of the capacity of your love to be shown. There's no more. You don't need to do that anymore. Now the universe wants to know what it is that you want, HP. And be very specific, detailed, No order is too big for God. I'm telling you right now. Especially with the Nine of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. What do you want? Has anybody ever asked you that? What do you need? What do you want? What will make you happy right now? And don't allow anybody in your life that's just there to bide their time until they get what they want. It's all about you right now. You've sacrificed a lot. You've lost a lot. You've been through a lot. So now it's okay to say, I want this. And you know what? What day was that? Oh, I think that was today, gang. And y'all know I'm a crybaby, so I'm going to try not to cry when I tell y'all this story. So boom, I'm walking out the Dollar Tree, right? And there's this guy that I always, like a homeless guy, right? That I always see, like, asking for change or whatever. And he always just like in and out the 7-Eleven, just gives a little tall can of beer. And you know, I don't judge nobody. And for all you Bible thumpers, even in the Bible, it says alcohol was made for the poor man to forget their worries. Something like that. Y'all know the scripture. But anywho, and this guy, he opened up his he had a tall can of Mickey's. It was a crisp can too. And I was like, and it was warm out, and I thought to myself, I said, hey, a cold beer on a hot day. Before he took a sip, he just stood there in this grass area by the store. He just poured out a lot of it into the grass and like nodded his head. And it made me emotional because I have so much reverence and love for my ancestors and spirit guides. And I thought to myself, I said, man, even somebody that's down on their luck, has nothing, is still giving back to spirit. And then spirit said to me, like, yeah, so what makes you think that you can't? If I could provide for this person, why wouldn't I be able to provide for you? If someone who doesn't have as much as you deem yourself having gives back to me, why can't you? Not saying that I don't, but sometimes me and spirit just have that dialogue. And it really touched my heart, gang. It really touched my heart. I was just like, damn. And you know what it is when you pour out a little liquor. Some do it to, to pay respects to their deceased loved ones, and some do it to just pay respect, in general. But it just really touched my heart. And it's the small things is what I'm saying. It's the small things like that matter. And y'all always know I'm always on some deep emotional shit when it comes to spirit, but I felt that in my heart, and I was like, damn. So that meant a lot to me. Sorry, it meant a lot to spirit. But never think that something's too small. It's not. Okay? All right, let's see, gang. Let's clarify this 9 of Cups and this Wheel of Fortune. What? Look at Spirit, the Justice. What do you want? What do you want right now? Okay. Spirit about to make it right. Now, we gotta get to a little bullshit. Magician in reverse here with the Emperor. Somebody has been doing some type of domination work on somebody. Justice in the upright with the 9 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this person's gonna get brought to justice though. If you feel like somebody has been spiritually attacking you or trying to dominate you through spiritual ways or whatever, you're gonna get some justice here. This is happening for someone. Excuse me. Once this justice comes in, you have the Major Arcana, the Fool. You'll be free. Free to do what you want. 10 of Swords in reverse. Coming out of a lot of betrayal. A lot of you guys have been betrayed by people that you've helped, by people that you've loved on. If someone has betrayed you, and unjustly too, with the Justice in the upright here, they have some means to be able to watch you with the Page of Swords. These are the types of people that do you wrong because their mind is fucked up, and then they sit and wait for you to get karma for what they've done to you. But you about to get good karma. Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, that does represent that Dharma with the Justice and the Fool. So somebody's waiting on you to get some karma for something they did to you. People do that because in their mind, you got to understand the mind of a madman, they're never wrong. Even when they're betraying you. Hey, Lily Cat. Even when they're betraying you, they feel justified, So they probably going through something right now. But you got good fortune on your side right now. You're about to have a freedom like you've never felt before. I feel like your soul is going to be free. because somebody's definitely been trying to dominate you. And they've been using magic, some type of manipulation to do it. Show me this, please. Bottom of the deck, possibly 5 of coins, 5 of pentacles, to keep you left out in the cold, to affect your finances. Somebody wants to see somebody out on the street. See, this is where it gets fucked up. And this is where spirit is about to hand them their ass, because somebody doesn't want you to have stability. They don't want you to have nowhere to live. They don't want you to have anyone around. They want you left out in the cold. 5 of pentacles. They want you orphaned. They want you misunderstood. They want you down bad. Just because. Show me why they want this. Wow. 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 7 of Wands, 6 of Cups in reverse. Because you've blocked them. You've blocked them emotionally. Maybe you don't extend love to them anymore. Maybe you don't care about, how long you knew them, or whatever weird nostalgia they have behind y'all's connection or some shit like that. They want you to do bad because you've blocked them out of your life. Love you, Lily Cat. They want you down bad because you blocked them out of your life in some kind of way. Because you don't care about y'all past connection. And then that goes back to the top of the reading where I was telling you, somebody's like, remember when you used to love me? Remember how much you loved me? Remember how you used to extend emotion to me, and you're not doing that anymore with the 7 of Wands and the 6 of Cups in reverse? So this is why. This is why they're trying to dominate you. This is why they're trying to manipulate something in your life. Now, if this isn't that same energy, it's just someone who can't let go of the past. Somebody has been doing this to you because they can't let go of the past. It doesn't matter how. It could have been 10 years ago with the 10 of Swords. Somebody's just not over it. They'll never be over it. And this is why they're trying to do this. This is why they're trying to see you down on your luck. Even some of these people have been trying to affect your health. You see the guy on the crutches? They've been trying to affect your health in some kind of way. Because they see with the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool that you're still thriving. People exaggerate their place in your life, and they say, oh, well, since collective left me, watch everything in their life fall apart. But it actually fell together. It falls apart to come together. And the only thing that fell apart was maybe your heart with the 6 of Cups in reverse. Maybe your feelings was hurt, but Spirit built you back up in these people's faces. Page of Swords confirmation. The Ace of Pentacles. Nothing hurts somebody's feelings more than them realizing that just because they counted you out, Hierophant in the upright, God didn't, Spirit didn't. 6 of Wands. This strips somebody of some type of control. They have a control issue. Let me see something. What did you say? Oh. All right, I want to clarify this Six of Cups in reverse. Can you show me why somebody won't let go of the past, please? Damn, Moon in reverse. I don't know. Somebody holds everything in their subconscious mind, like King of Cups in reverse. This man, somebody is like, I don't know. You've impacted somebody's life in a weird way. Like, it's like obsession. They need to go. Heal. Star. What is this? Why won't they let go, Spirit? Because you walked away. Somebody likes to be the first person to walk away, but you were the one to walk away. This is why they can't let go. They feel like you didn't tell them why you walked away or something like that. They just feel like they just looked up one day and you was gone. And they've been obsessed ever since. They was obsessed before that. This person's mind ain't right anyway with the King of Cups. Their heart ain't right. Their intentions aren't right. Yeah. Yeah. You want to go out? Hold on, y'all. Come on. You want to go out? Come on then. And with the King of Cups in reverse, Six of Cups, somebody felt like you were supposed to like stay in some emotional roller coaster with them, like stay inside some love-hate energy with them. They felt like it, but you know, with the Hierophant spirit was like, no, you gotta go. Block them. Seven of Wands, you gotta go. And sometimes people just want to keep you in their life to torture you in some kind of way. Now, I'm hearing something too, like somebody doesn't forgive, but they stay. And they don't forgive, but they stay, and then they try to torture you with the past. You know what I'm saying? Like this is somebody that'll stay with you, hate you, but bring up the past all the time. It's a control tactic. It's a way to emotionally gaslight you. It's like, if you've forgiven me, then why do you keep bringing that up every time you don't get your way, or every time, I don't know, but this is weird because Spirit is also showing me that this is somebody who really, on a flip side, for those of you who this is not a close relationship with, this is somebody at a distance with the Eight of Cups who tries to stay inside your emotional mind, or they hold you in their emotional mind with like a lot of guilt, unhappiness, and they want you there in that because that's the only way they can control you, or that's the only way they feel powerful, with the Magician in reverse and the Emperor. Hey, AV. AV, I'm going to email you, babe. I haven't forgot. I just thought about it when I started the live. I'm going to email you. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting, gang. I be having a lot going on. But, yeah. You have somebody at a distance who's not even... Okay, thank you. Somebody is emotionally attached to you through somebody else, if that makes sense. Like, somebody has toxic emotions to someone else, and You're just like a casualty of that.
Now, with Cox Internet and Mobile, the price of your plan won't go up for 3 years, guaranteed. And you'll get Wi-Fi equipment included and no extra cost. It's more of what you want and none of what you don't. Learn more at cox.com/value.
Like, somebody wouldn't know of you if they weren't attached to someone else. So, like, all the emotion and pain and anger they have for someone else, you're more accessible in some kind of way. Show me how, Spirit, please. How are they more accessible? Hey, Miss Goddess One. Three of Cups. Yeah, see? Yeah. Someone has heavy emotion to you through association. This is like guilty by association. You're guilty by association. You made someone happier than this King of Cups in reverse did. That's why you're guilty to them. Hey, Just Geo. So you didn't even really do nothing. It's just like you're just guilty by association to this person. Wow. Yeah, you're at a distance. 8 of Wands. This person can't even get close to you though. Like, with the 8 of Wands in reverse, like, this person doesn't have direct access to you. Yeah, dry beef. It's a one-sided beef though. But they're emotionally unstable. Emotionally unstable people do that though. Like, they have to find someone or somewhere to project that energy. Now, for some of you guys, this is like a group of people, like somebody mad at you and your whole crew for being happy. 3 of Cups. Somebody could have felt like they was leaving you out in the cold. But with the 8 of Cups and the 3 of Cups, it's like they can't leave you out in the cold of something that you walked away from. Somebody also wants you to feel the weight of their absence. But every time they look up with the Page of Swords and the 3 of Cups, you still happy. This is making somebody sad that you're not feeling the weight of their absence. But they're the one that walked away from the happiness. 3 of Cups, from the joy, from the celebration, from the camaraderie. They walked away. The party continues. Like, the show goes on. Y'all remember when Destiny's Child was on stage? It was Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle. And they were doing a show. And Michelle fell. But Beyonce and Kelly just like kept going. Not like they didn't care that Michelle fell. But it was like, we have to keep the show going. We can't just stop singing in the middle and, make a scene, or, like, it's something like that. It's like somebody fall off and they expect everything to fall off because they left or because they fell. But the party continues with the 3 of Cups. And now with the 8 of Wands in reverse, somebody's missing out on opportunity. They're not in close proximity to the happiness anymore. With the Page of Swords, even if they are watching, then they don't get to partake in the happiness no more because they were so emotionally unstable. Emotionally unstable people can't function around happiness. It feels threatening. Oh, Lord. All right, let's move forward. That was a lot. So that's why, oh, hold on. Spirit said, hold on. Spirit said to clarify this magician in reverse and this emperor. Me too, Ben. But this gonna help somebody. This gonna clear something up for somebody. And even if it's a lurker who's in this energy, it's gonna wake their ass up too. See, everything ain't about us. And me as the person who has to channel this, that's why I be so tired when I get done. I just want to eat and get some rest. Like, I don't be wanting to read about this shit. I don't. But you know, it is what it is. What is this, please, Spirit? Thank you, Soul Marie. All praises to the Most High. Telling you. King of Swords in the upright position. Somebody know they wrong. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Tiff. Somebody know they wrong, too. Somebody about to get their ass handed to them. Archangel Michael energy. Yeah. Whoever this magician in reverse is that just keep trying to have control over somebody, keep trying to dominate somebody, the sword of justice is coming out on this person. They gonna realize it was all for naught. All of this manipulation tactics, trying to dominate, trying to control, they're gonna realize that this was all for naught. They didn't gain anything from it. They still lonely inside. They still miserable. Like, what they're gonna realize is that they've crossed themselves up and they've put themselves in a position to be manipulated by someone. I guarantee you, whoever is doing this, they're being manipulated by someone. They're being dominated and controlled by someone. They probably, and this sounds fucked up, and I don't even want to say it, but I have to say it. They're probably in a toxic or abusive relationship, and that's the enemy they should be fighting, not you. They're in an unhappy space in their life because when you have true joy and true happiness, you don't have to manipulate anyone. You don't have to try to control anyone. You free. With the full energy, you free. It's, you know? So I'm not giving them any passes, but you know, they're not happy. They're going through something right now. Show me what they're going through. Please. See? Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Swords in reverse. So they are going through something. It's some roadblocks happening in their life. People probably talk to them crazy all the time. They miserable all the time. They bitter. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. They're being betrayed by someone. See, all this shit, while everybody walking around talking about they a mirror, all this shit is being mirrored back onto them. They need to know this. So this is what they're going through. Confirmation. I clarify the Ten of Swords. I get the Three of Swords. They're going through a lot of loss. You know what I'm saying? They don't feel Queen of Wands in reverse. They don't feel beautiful. They don't feel powerful. They don't, you know, I don't know. It's something. When people be trying to steal your energy, when you finally start taking your power back, you're going to realize who had been trying to siphon your energy, because they're going to start to not have any. They're going to start to be like MIA. Those are going to be the ones. Call all your power back. And see who start randomly hitting you up like, is everything okay? What you got going on? Yeah, them motherfuckers is missing out on your energy. They can't live vicariously through you. They can't copy and paste your energy signature like they was trying to do. You stay away from those people that be, when people try to mimic your energy signature, that mean they hate you. And I know society gonna make you say, oh, they a fan, that mean they love me. Well, stan maybe, but not no fan. People who try to copy you, copy the way you move, the way you speak, the way you dress, all those things, they can't stand you. And they really feel like they got something inside of them that feel like, no, I'm supposed to be dressing like them, looking like them. I'm supposed to be in their position. Be careful of that. That's that single white female shit I be telling you about. Y'all know that movie. So be careful of those people who always trying to like be like you in some kind of way. That shit is dangerous. So this is what they going through. Show me this, please. Yeah, their world is upside down. Their whole world is upside down. They can't tell their ass from a hole in the ground. They better get right. Attacking you ain't gonna make their life right. Y'all know on that song Doja Cat say, it's called Like This. It's a song called Like This by Doja Cat. And she be singing and she says, in one part, she says, hating me ain't gonna get you love. That's what these people need to know. Hating you and attacking you ain't gonna get them love. You know? Yeah, been like this. Thank you, Soul Marie. I like that song. Yep. And while their world is turned upside down, you have the Six of Swords in the upright. You just gonna keep moving on. Just keep moving on. That's right, HP3. That's right, Soul Marie. Yeah, I love that bar too. I love that bar. Yep. So, somebody you moved on from or blocked, they hating you. That's the only love they can have. All right, but you gonna move on here to calmer waters, to better things. Shit ain't been good. Shit ain't been perfect for you either. But you've moved on. That's the difference. You moved on, they didn't. So the shit that ain't been perfect for you is getting better. The shit they won't let go, the betrayal they keep harboring. And you know, some people are people hoarders too. Like they don't like you, they hate you, but they want to hold on. Those are people hoarders, energy vampires. But anywho, the false betrayal that they're holding on to is just making them have more loss and more loss in their life. Things are at a complete halt with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and they just bitter all the time. This person probably don't even laugh. Only time this person laugh is when like they carrying out some little evil diabolical plan. That word is hilarious. Diabolical. That word is so funny to me. But anyway, that's the only time they happy. Or the only time they happy is when they hear somebody else's bad news. Or when they think they've outsmarted someone or outwitted someone. That's the only time they happy. But what they won't tell you is that their world is upside down right now. But it's not your business. You know? It's not your business, gang. But, you know, I'm going to tell you a little something. You know, Spirit going to let us know a little something. But, yeah. So let's get out of that energy. Yeah, because the King of Swords is like, stand back and hold my beer. I got this. Yeah. They probably been warned several times with that 10 of swords, 3 of swords. Like, all right, leave HP alone. You know? So you've moved on. Let's see. Gang, I'm still gonna start a GoFundMe, okay, for my laptop and my printer. I've just been lagging. I'm still gonna do it, gang. What's the 6 of swords, please, Spirit? See, you moving on to better connections. 3 of Pentacles. Some of you guys are going to be moving on to a better job, too. There might be a better job on the horizon for you here. Yeah, 5 of Wands in reverse. Or there could be some, like, enmity at work that's calming down with the 5 of Wands in reverse, 3 of Pentacles. Confirmation, Ace of Swords. This is the truth. You're moving on to a better space where there won't be any confrontation, nobody competing, trying to one up. You might, if this is not a job, you might just come into a cool little, like, I don't even really want to say tribe. I'm going to just say a collective of people or energies or associations where nobody is competing. Everybody want to see everybody win with the 3 of Pentacles. So you're moving on to something like that. Like, things are going to calm down around you. Now that all this energy is out in the open, you know what it is. See, that's the thing. You want to know what's going on so you can learn how to alchemize it. It's discomforting. It's uncomfortable to hear. But when, you know, I would rather hear the bad news so I can know what I need to do to fix something. Like, because I'm a fixer. I'm a solution oriented. I don't want to be like sugar coated to, or I don't want like to be coddled and talked to like a baby. Like, tell me exactly the thing that needs to happen and how I can fix it. Tell me exactly what the problem is so I can start, you know, so I can start working on it. So I know sometimes these readings are uncomfortable, but you kind of want to know what you're up against. You kind of want to know what you're dealing with so you know how to play your hand. You know what I'm saying? That way, nobody can trick you up out your spot. And Spirit ain't going to let that happen, because Spirit going to tell me, and then I'm going to tell you. Okay? Like, look, bro, look, sis, this is what's happening. Do this, because I ain't going to tell you nothing wrong. Spirit said this, do this, and see what happens. Then we go back in. We got to, you know, rework some other shit, you know? You want to know what's going on so you can know what tools you need to use to fix it. If somebody say, oh, I need some repairs done at my house, and you a handyman, you don't just show up with a screwdriver and a drill, but it's the toilet that's fucked up, you see? So you got to know what the problem is so you know what to show up with, the proper tools. That's why we do these readings weekly, because energy shifts and changes, and you're going to be tested in this new cycle. And you want to utilize the tools. We talk about healing so much, but we have to apply the shit we've healed. We have to use it. Or what are we healing for if we're not going to utilize the things? So you're moving forward to clarity, a sound mind too, with the Ace of Swords. You're gonna start having a lot of clarity on things, gang, and it's gonna calm you down too with the 5 of Wands. Even if the enemy is within, or the conflict or the confrontation is within, some type of clarity is coming in. Excuse me, you're moving towards this clarity. It's gonna calm things down around you. So don't run from it. With the Ace of Swords, just face it head on. Now, some of you, this could be like a health issue. Just find out what it is, and so you can start adjusting things properly. You're strong enough. You have the capacity to do it. Look at all the shit that snuck you and you still overcame it, right? So if some shit snuck you or snuck up on you and you were able to get that together, just imagine what you could do with clarity and the tools and the knowledge. You can find a better solution and it won't even be as bad as you thought with the Ace of Swords and the upright. Show me this, please. Look at Spirit. Ace of Swords in the upright again. I love you. Told you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Spirit's like, yep. More clarity coming in. Ace of Swords can talk about victory as well. So, and you're gonna have a bird's eye view. You see the bird on the hand of God with the sword? I just heard that thing, you know how, now this is just maybe an allegory or a metaphor or some shit, but it's like, you know how the Egyptians say when you pass away, they weigh your heart on the scale with against a feather, and you know that's how you choose, you know, how you know spend the rest of your immortality or whatever you want to call it, mortality, whatever. But it's like, keep your heart light as a feather right now. Just let shit go. Just let it go. Feel the feel so that you can release it. Don't walk around with the heaviness on your heart due to what somebody has done to you. Let it go. Just let it go. I'm not asking you or telling you to forgive nobody. I'm telling you to let it go in your heart because you can't keep carrying it anymore. Okay? What else, Spirit? Yeah. Four of Cups. Let it go. Just let it go. The feelings, whatever, however you want to see it, pour it out, let it go, release it. You know, it's time. Yeah, right after the Four of Cups, we got the Star in the upright position. Yo, somebody, and you know the Four of Cups, and he's got the green shirt on. The green shirt represents the heart chakra. The color green represents the heart chakra, but this green almost looked like a breastplate, you know? So this person's heart with the Star card is what needs to heal. Some of you guys, respectfully, your heart got broken and you were never the same. Maybe your heart hardened. Maybe you was just like, fuck it. I'm not letting nothing in, nobody in. That's breaking down. Yeah. Knight of Cups in reverse. This is who broke your heart. This Knight of Cups in reverse. And after that, you was just like, you know what? Fuck it then. I'm never gonna love like that again. Now, even when somebody do say they love you, maybe it's hard for you to believe it. But you know, you're gonna have to release that. You're gonna love again, but Spirit is just trying to help you recognize. Cause see, this Knight of Cups in reverse, the type of person that love everybody. If you know what I mean. And maybe you, okay, thank you. You carry this sacredness of intimacy And it doesn't bode well for the Knight of Cups in reverse, because you could be thinking like, oh, they were intimate with me in certain ways. That's how I know they truly care about me. But they're like that with everyone with the Knight of Cups in reverse, baby. They're like that with everybody. So what you may have deemed sacred wasn't sacred to them. And maybe that broke your heart with this Four of Cups. But, bottom of the deck here is the Ten of Wands in reverse, and Spirit is like, okay, you gotta release this burden. Gotta release this burden. That was the most burdensome fucking thing. The Ten of Wands is heavy. And so, one thing I am seeing though too, let me show you this. What you gotta do, Seven of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse, you gotta stop berating yourself for the vulnerability that you showed. To this day, some of y'all be like, man, I was stupid for saying that. I was stupid for believing this. I was stupid for feeling this. I was stupid for being in love. Like, somebody gotta stop doing that. Somebody's defensive with themselves over this. Stop talking to yourself like that. You've made a mistake. Life goes on. Ten of Wands in reverse. You gotta keep living. Show me this, please. Yeah, baby, look. King of Pentacles in the upright. Life goes on. You getting better. Aren't you? Look, King of Pentacles, you're not even in that same space anymore. Look at you. You're better. You have enough for yourself and enough to share with people who deserve it. You are deserving of love, even if you feel like you aren't. That's the enemy. The enemy wants you to be like, I failed at love because I had terrible relationships. That's not true. You can always love again if you want to. But now when you love again, you're more stable. Some of you guys were in a relationship where they had more money than you, and that's why you stayed. But now you about to be on top. So nobody can ever hold finances or emotions over your head ever again. Because you're going to be so solid within the love of yourself and your self-image and how you can provide for yourself that when people leave, it's not even going to hit the same no more. You just going to be like, oh, well, they ain't take shit from me when they left. A bitch still up. You know what song I heard? Somebody dropped the lyrics in the comments so I can say it right. I just heard that little, that chorus from Glorilla. She be like, some degrees. I ain't got no, ain't got me. I'm about to show my ass. Do something. Like somebody, what song is that? I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. I just heard that. Something PM fried, 95 degrees, something like that. I want to know that bar though. I need to know that bar. It's all on be up here sounding. Somebody needs to type it in the chat. What's that bar? So Marie, you the magician. The magician. You probably are, goddammit. But so Marie, you the musician. You supposed to know the bar I'm talking about. So Marie can sing, y'all. So Marie, you supposed to know the bar. You supposed to been typed it. Oh, Ben, my ain't got 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no niggas. Ain't no niggas ain't got me. I'm about to show my ass. These niggas love a freak. Something like that. Yeah, thank you, man. I'm just messing with you, Soul Marie. But no, thank you, Ben. That's the song I heard when I seen this King of Pentacles. Cause it's like I gotta check that song out. That's your song, Ben. You fast, man. You is not outside no 7 p.m. on no Friday. You in bed waiting for me to go live. Talk about, or you need to hurry up because I'm about to go to sleep. You ain't fooling nobody, man. I don't say everything I know, Soul Marie. Ben trying to show out tonight. Being bed by 6:30. We're little snacks and remotes on the other side of the bed. Talking about some, and Ori needs to hurry up because I'm tired. Oh, you got that song on your playlist, Amy? You would, because you fast. Got me on here at 6 o'clock on a Friday because of Ben. You ain't the boss of me, Ben. All right, so yeah, you back up with the King of Pentacles. So now nobody can hold anything over your head. Nobody can say, oh, if it wasn't for me, HP wouldn't. Like, no. Everything you had when you was around them, Spirit took it away. You lost it already. So now everything you get back now, it's in the clear. It ain't got no fucking karmic debt on it at all. So if you took a hard hit, just know, now, everything that you about to get back or accumulate is directly linked to you, nobody else. You know, because you know a motherfucker love to be like, oh, I remember when you was homeless, down bad, you ain't had no beef jerky. They'll say all kind of shit, you know, just so that you don't feel proud of yourself for overcoming. That's right, Brooklyn, baby. You know? All right, Spirit, show me this, please. See? And they wrong. They was always wrong about you. Look. High Priestess in reverse with the 5 of Cups. They was always wrong about you. They swore they was reading you. They wasn't reading you. They was reading their own misery, projecting it onto you. People swear they know you. Ain't even asked you the right questions. Ain't even been with you in the right spaces, the right moments in time. They don't even have the spiritual clearance to know you. First of all, with the High Priestess in reverse 5 of Cups, Spirit like, why I'm gonna give you access to anybody's Akashic records when you a fucking miserable spirit? Peace and positivity. Hey, babe. I hope you're doing well. Sending you healing, love, and energy today. Glad you could tune in. Spirit ain't even give them the clearance. So they think they're reading you, but it's a mirror being set in their face. Everything they're accusing you of, claiming to have intuitively known about you, it's a lie. It's all a lie. And it's because it's coming through the lens of their own misery. And seeing the glass half empty all the time and crying over spilled milk. People's intuition, not even their intuition, their misery can mix up their intuition. And they'll be feeling this pain inside of them, and they'll feel like everything that comes along with that pain is a true prediction of how they see you and what they think they know about you. But with the High Priestess in reverse, they don't know shit. They definitely don't know you. They don't know shit about your spirit, your soul. They wouldn't know a good spirit if it sat on their fucking lap. If spirit gave them the link to click to the good spirit, they wouldn't even know what to do with it. They do not have access to the Akashic records. Their intuition is off because they're mistaking their sadness, misery, and pain as intuition, and that's not what it is. Because when your intuition gets strong, even in the most sad moments of your life, your intuition will still be able to speak to you. You will still listen to it. Show me this, please. Yeah. See, here go that sun again. They thinking you are this, you are that. They can't even see the sun when it's out because they stuck in misery. All right, let's get out their little ugly energy. Show me this sun, please, Spirit. I clarify the sun. I get the 10 of Cups in the upright position with the 4 of Wands in the upright position. You've been waiting a long time for some joy to return to your life. And I don't, and you know, it's like with the sun, it's like you got a lot of joy inside that you extend to yourself. But with the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, you want somebody to share something with. Like you want somebody to share your joy, your happiness, your good days with. You've already shared enough bad days with people. You want somebody to share the good times with. With the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Cups, this is like, oh, we having a barbecue, come over. Oh, just bring an item. You know, like you want stuff like that. You want to be outside, but you want to be outside with the right people. The sun, the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Wands. You want to go where there's like joy, unity, happy times. Everybody is on one accord. Like you want to go, you want to be around that now. Because, thank you, Spirit, 3 of Pentacles in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, you've already experienced the worst. You've already experienced separation of partners, separation of friend groups. You've left jobs. You know what loss is. You know what separation is. Now you want to experience cohesiveness. Now you want to experience joy, joyful people, happy people. People who not penny pinching. People who not energy pinching. Like, well, I did this, they need to do this. I brought this, they need to. Like, you don't want to be around that no more. You want to be around free-flowing love and energy. That's what you want. You wish it could have been with your family, but in some cases it's not. But you don't have a problem with being around people who feel like family with the 10 of Cups and the sun. You genuinely, like on some real life shit, you just genuinely want to be around genuine people. People who actually be like, oh, I'm happy, and they mean it. 4 of Wands, oh, I'm happy you showed up, and they actually mean it. They actually happy to see you. They actually want to share and give and exchange with you. That is what's going to make somebody really happy. Yep. Let me see. What is this, please? Yeah. 10 of Wands after tarot, though. Because you done suffering. You're done suffering. You're done self-sabotaging. You're done suffering at the hands of others. You're done like carrying the load, loving people enough for the both of y'all while they lackluster and nonchalant. Like, you're done. You don't want to do that anymore, so you're not. So now you need to start calling in this energy. Sun, 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands. The stability of relationships. The next relationships, I feel like a lot of you guys are in the moment. You're cultivating relationships that will be long lasting. And sometimes that can be scary when you've been let down and betrayed. But I feel like with the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, it's attainable. You're going to look up one day and be like, yo, so-and-so been rocking with me for 10 of Cups. That's a long time. And they've been good to me and I've been good to them. With the 4 of Wands, this is exchangeable. And you're going to look up and see in due time that you have cultivated solid relationships with people. It may not be a lot, but the ones that are solid with the 4 of Wands, your foundation, you're going to see like, damn, they do matter. And that's going to bring a different type of joy into your life. And then it's going to make you want to pour more into those relationships. And then you're going to find more joy in that because they're going to pour back into you with the 10 of Cups. You'll see. What do we have, please? Yeah, period. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups in the upright position in y'all deck. I'm telling you, this is going to be, you're going to find yourself being around emotionally stable people. Emotionally available people. That's what you need, gang. People who don't have a problem with being like, yo, I love you. I hope you're okay. You know, because the Queen of Cups is like that. They'll be like, yo, I love you. Are you okay? Just sending you some love. Just, you know, we cooked on Sunday. Come eat. You know, like the Queen of Cups is the embodiment of love in the upright position. Very genuine love, too. Like, it just drips from them. And you see how she's looking at this cup? The Queen of Cups is looking at this cup. Her feet is in the water, and she's thinking like, okay, where can I put this overflow at? You know? Who deserves my overflow is what the Queen of Cups is saying in this moment. And it's clarifying the 10 of Cups, so they're looking for other people to love on. Some people do that. I'm a testament of that. That's how some of y'all treat me. You know, so why don't you deserve that in return? So now you just looking to give from your overflow. The 10 of Cups plus the Queen of Cups, that's 11 cups. That's a lot of overflow, you know? But it's only supposed to be given to who deserves it. Only pour that into people who deserve it. And you will find those people with the Sun and the Four of Wands. You will find it. For some of y'all, it's been there all along. And with the Sun is like, you're going to have an epiphany, an aha moment about it. Sometimes you can overlook the people who love you and pour into you because you can be focused on the people who are not. I used to be that way. I used to be like, man, blah, 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 blah. But then Spirit shifted my perspective like, but look at the people who do love you. That's why, if y'all notice, I'm always telling y'all, I love y'all, thank you, appreciate you. Because you have to pour that into the people who are pouring into you instead of harping about the people who aren't. That can make the people who are feel undervalued. We can get on here and talk about the enemy till we blue in the face. But sometimes that Queen of Cups moment needs to be had where you pour out the good. You pour into the good, you know. You think about those who have poured into you. And you relish in that with the 10 of Cups and the Sun. You bathe in that love. Love is one of the most powerful frequencies when it's pure. Because I love you, Tiff. You know that. So this is where Spirit wants you now, in the moment, in the love, just basking in it. And for some of you, it's going to be hard because you want it from someone and they broke your heart. You wanted it from them at some point in time and you didn't get it from them, but Spirit will replace that energy with a more pure energy. The Page of Cups, which you started off with, is that pure love, you know, and it evolves into the Queen of Cups, almost unconditional. The only condition with the Queen of Cups is love, is that you don't try to hurt them and break them while they're loving on you. But you have more discernment now in that department. So you're going to be able to see who's solid. Four of Wands, you know. And then the Queen of Cups will be like, oh, this is a safe place to love. I feel like, thank you, Spirit. I feel like, honestly, you're just looking for a safe space to place your love. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Even, you know, she's wearing this crown and she's looking down at this cup. And she's like, where will I be able to take my crown off and let my head and my neck rest for a moment and just be open, vulnerable, loving, and know that it won't be punished. Know that it won't be taken for granted. Know that it won't be undervalued. This is what you're looking for. This is what you're going to be open to. This is what you're going to be cultivating in the coming cycles. You just need to affirm that, you know. Because the worst feeling, gang, is knowing you have been vulnerable with people and in spaces where it was all strategy for them, where it was all conditional, where it was sneaky, where it was, you know, some type of weird vibe attached to it, where it wasn't pure, it wasn't genuine. That's what makes you feel that way. But you can't carry the guilt around of what people have done to you or how they've misused your love. You can't carry that. You can't change your heart, or you wouldn't even be who you truly are anymore. And that's the last thing we want. Show me this, please. Woo, honey. The Devil with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That's crazy. Don't let the enemy trick you about your spot, man. You won't. You won't. You have the Nine of Pentacles. But it's like some of you come from a toxic family, so when you come from a toxic family, it's hard to know what true love is. It's hard to know what real community is supposed to feel like. It's hard to know. It's hard to let down your guard because you feel like the people that you came from were the enemy, were the demons, were the things in your life. But you don't have to feel that way anymore with the Nine of Pentacles in the upright, because, you know, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse goes back to the Nine. So it's always been you. Some of you feel like for a long time all you had was you, because everybody around you was on some demon time. Everybody around you was toxic. So all you've always had is you. But that's going to come to an end with the Two of Wands in the upright position. You're going to have somebody else too. Somebody going to be by your side. You're going to expand with someone. It's going to be a lot of money made with you and someone. I know money is not always the goal, but if you with somebody and y'all not multiplying, then something's being subtracted. So It's always been you. But there might be someone who shows up here with this Two of Wands that's like, look, I see how hard you going. I see it. How can I match you? You know, back in the day, your homie hit you, be like, yo, match. And you already knew what match meant. All right, I'm about to pull up on you. It's that type of time. So this is still a time of expansion, you know. But Spirit just getting your heart right so that you will be emotionally available for that too. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go blow my nose. Jeez.
I choose to be driven by innovation in the all-electric Nissan Ariya.
Hey, it's Grant, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that tangy smokehouse barbecue sauce paired perfectly with that original filet. And that brown sugar bacon, man, I'm getting hungry.
Real guests paid for their testimonial.
All right. I couldn't breathe. Okay, let's clarify this, gang. Wow, you can trust this. You can trust this. Tower in reverse. You can trust this. Yep, you can trust this. If somebody is coming in to match energy, it's not on no petty shit. With the Tower in reverse, Nine of Pentacles, this is like somebody like, yo, I see you doing your thing by yourself. Somebody sees you've been doing it yourself. And they like, look, I don't want no problems. I'm just coming in to see how I could be of service. Two of Wands, how I can help this expand, how I can help you get farther. Like, how can I be of service to you? That's why Spirit asked you earlier, what do you want? What do you need? Be specific so they can send the right individuals in. Don't think out of desperation, out of a lack mindset. Like, really sit, be still, calm your mind, still the mind, calm the heart, and really get specific with your petition to Spirit. Don't think out of desperation. Hey, Shamika. Don't think out of desperation. You know? Be still. Be still. The enemy has had your mind running for so long on survival. Maybe you couldn't, have that moment. But now you're about to be given that moment. And Spirit is going to send the right person or people in to assist you with the Two of Wands to expand whatever this thought, this idea, this project, whatever it is. Spirit going to send the right people in. With the Tower in reverse, they not coming in to fuck nothing up. They actually come in to help clean up some shit. Help wrap some shit up, Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. I ain't gonna hold you. Somebody like, oh, okay. I'm on my way. And they coming in with the right tools. We talked about the right tools earlier. And that example I gave with the calling the plumber or the handyman, whatever. But with this guy with the hole over his shoulders, the pentacle in hand, they're like, oh, okay, you need this, you need that. Okay, if I don't have it, I got the money to get it. Like somebody is going to come in and be of assistance. Show me this, please. Yeah, Five of Swords. Somebody like, oh, I see you fighting these battles. Somebody know what you've been through or what you're going through. They're going to come in and help you. Wow, 10 of Cups again, gang. Yeah. Somebody going to come in and help you. Like, I know this sounds far-fetched, but somebody just want to see you happy. They're going to help you. Whatever this battle is with this Five of Swords, they're going to help you. 2 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles being clarified by the 10 of Cups. Yeah. Yep. Whoever this person is, they solid with the Tower in reverse. You know? You don't have to worry about them trying to snake you or steal nothing from you. They actually, with the Five of Swords, they actually going to help you stay above ground against this Five of Swords. Show me who's this Five of Swords, please. Sorry, gang. Hold on. Show me this Five of Swords, please, Spirit. The Hermit, they cloaking themselves, but with the Knight of Pentacles, this is somebody who feels like shit's not moving for them. They feel like they gotta fight you. Like I told you, this is repeating itself. Hating you ain't gonna get them love or ain't gonna get them further ahead. This is a hidden enemy. With the Hermit, somebody knows, somebody is hidden with the Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's behind the scenes trying to slow something down by giving somebody Five of Swords, by bringing conflict to someone. Or chaos. This is how somebody trying to slow somebody down. But with the Hermit, it's like they behind the scenes. This is somebody, thank you, Spirit. This is somebody that won't address you and be like, yo, I hate you. I'm mad at you because of this. And I'm about to ruin your life. And this is who I am. So this is somebody that's never going to give anyone a fair fight. This is a coward. You know. Confirmation here. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess in the upright position. You know who this person is. Intuitively, you know. When I said this, intuitively, you know. So even if they are cloaked with the Hermit, it's like your intuition. It's going to show you in your mind's eye who this energy is. You know. It's going to show you. Or you just know already. Mm-hmm. All right, let's move forward. Somebody just needs to stop being embarrassed to ask for help, too. Because with the 2 of Wands and the 10 of Cups, like somebody could really show up for you. But if you're too embarrassed or you in the lower aspect of your ego, you ain't gonna want to ask somebody for help. All right. Okay. Yeah. You mad or what? They're not even doing anything. They're being good. Okay, let's see, gang. What do we have, please? See? 7 of Swords in reverse with the 2 of Swords in the upright. Look at that little gnat. Y'all saw that gnat? Mm-hmm. Monitoring spirit. Got his ass too, you little bastard. All right. Yeah. See, somebody was in two minds about you. Somebody didn't know if they wanted to be your enemy or they wanted to be your friend. So they just settled upon being an open enemy. Hanging around just in case. Lingering in the background. If you look at the 2 of Swords here, there's a crescent moon there. So somebody's just kind of like half-ass. Like a half-ass enemy. But a half-ass enemy is a whole enemy to me. Because, bitch, you need to pick a struggle and pick a lane and stay there. Don't let nobody half-ass like you, half-ass fuck with you. No. Because people be feeling like they got the right. They don't got the right. They don't got the right to be in your life in any little petty way they want to be. It's all or fucking nothing. We in serious fucking times, bitch. It's all or nothing. Don't ever let nobody think they got the luxury to hate you but want to be around you. Don't want to see you succeed but want to see you fail. Like, you can't get caught up in these people's twisted minds. The 7 of Swords plus the 2 of Swords represents the 9 of Swords. So their mind is always full of anxiety, always full of some type of mental conflict. You can't let them drag you into that. Having you second guessing yourself, trying to have you second guessing your intentions, your motives. You know you ain't thought nothing wrong about them, High Priestess in the upright, but they come into your life in projection mode. You know what I'm saying? Trying to have you second guessing yourself. Because that's how they feel. That's how they think. So then they want to have you second guessing your intuition. Well, I know I didn't do nothing wrong. I know I didn't try to do nothing wrong. I know I didn't say nothing. Like, that's how the enemy want to have you. Always second guessing yourself. Always overanalyzing. Because with the 9 of Swords, that's what they do. They go to bed at night with all these different scenarios playing over and over in their mind. They want you in that. But you got to be the High Priestess, the higher spirit, the stronger spirit. All right, let's see, gang. And being that comes with clear, strong boundaries. Mental boundaries. Don't let nobody live rent-free in your head on some toxic shit. Don't let nobody play mental gymnastics with you. I love you guys so much. I just want y'all to be strong spirits. I just want y'all to make the right decisions. I want y'all to take back your power, live your best life. Don't worry about the past no more, how it affected you. You know, remove limitations and blockages. You need to remember that you are limitless. Okay, baby, you are limitless. Don't be embarrassed about your past. It shaped you into this beautiful being that you are now. You know, don't let the embarrassment about how someone treated you when you was just trying to love people, don't let that hold you back either. Okay, you need to be free going forward. All right, let's see, gang. Hey, little cutie. All right, let's see. All right, you guys got milk and honey. This card is number 51, which breaks down to the 6. So, you know, land of milk and honey, yes, but with the 6 energy, it's time for you to be happy now. It's time for you to have the things. A lot of you guys have went without for a long time. You know, you made do with the little that you had. No matter how you had to do it, you made a way. Some of you guys pulled together meals when you didn't even have enough groceries in the pantry, the fridge. Life is about to get sweeter. Okay, let's read this. Okay. This card says, the taste of prosperities. Opportunities are born of authenticity. Nurturing abundance. Trust that your needs will be met. Yes, and remember I was telling y'all about that man that poured out that beer for his people and he was homeless, and then I was saying that spirit said, if I could provide for him, what makes you think I can't provide for you? And if you look in the background of this milk and honey card, there's a spirit up in the sky above the rainbow. Okay? So just know that. Know that. All right? Trusting that your needs will be met. You're going to have everything you need. It says, let me just focus this. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. There is only one authentic you. The version of yourself is Spirit's emissary in the world. When you're in alignment with the truth that you are a unique expression of the divine, your ego can rest and your soul can illuminate your purpose. Notice it said your ego can rest, not die, because there is no ego death. But anyway, now is the time when you're seeking your true north. Now, your true north, I remember the other day we were doing a reading and somebody said something about their north node. That's your true north, astrologically speaking, right? So what's your north node? Look at that and see the positive attributes of that north node, because it's going to be a sign or whatever there. Look at the positive attributes of that and see how you can embody that. Okay? When you find this direction, you automatically step into the prosperity, and the world brings you evidence of abundance. Miracles are a choice and a way of seeing the world. With every choice you make right now, you have the potential to seize good fortune and embrace your destiny. Opportunities will lead you to your best life now. Be open to them. You are getting a sweet taste of what you want. Ashe, what did Spirit say to your ass earlier? What do you want? What did Spirit say to you at the top of the reading, gang? Spirit said, what do you want? What do you want now? That's what Spirit asked you. Says you are getting a sweet taste of what you want. What do you want? Talk to me. Tell me what you want. Man. Mm-hmm. Yep. Orphan in reverse. Who gives a fuck about who left you out? They just weren't supposed to be in your life, or you weren't supposed to be in theirs. You don't care anymore about who left you out or who don't see you, and like that don't even matter no more. You guys got number 36, which breaks down to the 9. Come to the edge. Y'all never get this card. Okay? Time to take risks, baby. Be bold. If you notice, she's like dancing with rose petals. Some of y'all need to come to the edge of vulnerability, of love. Like you need to get back there. Now, you know, this card never comes out, so let's read it. This card is number 36, yeah, to the 9. Okay. It says courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. If there was ever a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it is now. This is the perfect moment to take a big risk. The unknown is the only choice now, and if you come to the edge, you will rediscover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your courage to lead you allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you're going for. The essence is much more powerful, and Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you could ever imagine. Take that step. The results will be amazing. With the Fool card. You just dry. What'd you say, babe? I literally just dried some roses. LOL, I love it. I was gonna put them on my nails. Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. If you look on the card, the roses are like on her hands and feet. So yeah, put them on your nails. Mm-hmm. Well, it says take that step. The results will be amazing, and you have the Fool card. Yep, gang. Baby, it is time. The 9s represent that completion. Let's look in the numerology book for the number 9. Hold on. Okay. Number 9. Get to work, light worker, now. The number 9 means that you've completed all of the prerequisites to achieve your life purpose. Stop procrastinating, as it's time to start taking action steps. Even baby steps are useful. Period. So it's time to get it popping. It's time to get moving, gang. All right, let's see. That's beautiful. That's fucking beautiful. All right. Let's see. All right. All right, gang. See, this is why I be, you know what, Spirit? I'm just gonna show for good measure. All right. I already see it. Woo! We're gonna read all three because they all mean something. Oh my God. Bottom of the deck, number 34, breaks down to 7, the God number, door to personal healing and happiness. This is the last card we're going to read before we hang up. We're going to read these other three that Spirit threw out first, though. The first card that came out for you guys was number 4, happy family. Now, 4 represents the foundation. 4 represents the home, even family, even unions. You know what I'm saying? So, you might, I'm telling you, you're going to find yourself having extended family. You know, maybe these aren't people that you share the same bloodline with, but maybe you guys have a soul connection, a soul bond, you know. Let's read this. Now, some of you guys may have children and you may feel like, oh, nobody will take me serious or date me because I have children already. That's not true. Somebody may have children too. And they kind of like, look, I don't want to have no more kids right now. And you might be like, look, I don't want to have no more kids right now. And they're like, well, let's just be a blended family and let's just be happy. Like, it could be that, you know, too. Or you just find your soul tribe, your soul family, and shit be peaceful. You know, we've seen this energy come up a lot tonight. So I really feel like it's true. All right, let's read this. This card says closeness, fun, and caring. The rainbow over this happy family pretends a time of joy and celebration. Close connections are available, so don't overlook the fun and frivolity that a friend or family experience can bring. The value that you find in a truly loving relative or friend brings a higher vibration to your life force. You may be distracted or busy, but remember to put this part of your life in the forefront of your priorities. If you're single, finding this card in your spread could indicate a potential meeting and perhaps relationship with someone who has children from a previous marriage. This ready-made family might bring some challenges, but it could be your destiny in this lifetime. This card may simply signify a celebration coming up, such as a wedding, an anniversary, or birthday. So enjoy. Yeah. Affirmation. I open myself to a new and deeper experience of family. I am ready to see greater happiness there. I know that I am the loving family that I need. Yeah. Oh my God, yes. Spirit been saying this all night. With the 10 of Cups, remember? And then, the 10 of Cups had the rainbow. That came out twice. And then the Milk and Honey card we just had in the previous deck had that rainbow with the Spirit over it. Like, Spirit is guiding you to see family, love, unity in a different way, a different perspective. Somebody doesn't like to date people with children because they're used to being selfish and it's all about them. Somebody's going to find some type of love that rocks their world and change their perspective of that as well. Like, love is about to come, and unity and family is about to, like, come at somebody in a whole different way. But it's going to be a good change. It's going to be a positive change. Somebody's going to, like, feel welcomed in. Like, you might have friends of the family, or you might meet somebody and then they family be like, oh my God, I love so-and-so. Invite them to the cookout. Invite them to the barbecue. Invite them to my birthday. And you get there, they like, why you ain't got no plate? And you like, oh, because I didn't want to be rude. Girl, boy, you not being rude. You better go in there and get you a plate. Like, you're going to be like pulled into the fold. I see somebody in the background doing the electric slide. So you might really meet somebody whose elders love you. And they gonna be teaching you stuff and talking to you like you just family. It's not gonna be no fake shit. Not gonna be nobody talking behind nobody back. Like, you might really find people who bring you in as extended family. That could be that ready-made family energy. You see how they all holding hands? All right, let's move forward. The next card you guys got was the woman holding a coin, number 42, which breaks down to the 6 again. So there will be a change in your material wealth. You need that, okay? You might find somebody who's willing to invest in you. Or, you know, you might just be promoted in some type of position to where you get like a pay raise, even if it's like 50 cents or something like that. You might find somebody who can give you some solid, sound financial advice as well, or point you in a direction of someone who can. Let's read this. What's up, Jemiah Weathersby? I like your last name, Weathersby. All right. This card says, woman holding a coin, female connection and money, health, or value. The elegantly dressed woman on this card sits on a beautiful chair holding a bright gold coin. When this card comes upright in a woman's reading, it may refer to her directly into a successful endeavor regarding her own finances or health. This card could also signal a woman of support or assistance regarding these issues. She may give you financial advice or connect you with someone who does. This woman may be someone you meet where you make your money, or it may be a woman of wealth and value. Either way, this card is telling you to be on the lookout for helpful assistance. Remember I told your ass earlier somebody was going to help you? Or even the possibility of new love or friendship connected to a woman of wealth or business. Okay. Affirmation. The world supports me in my financial goals. I am making synchronistic connections that serve and honor me. Yes, the 2 of Wands, those connections. I'm telling you, you got to program that too. Tell Spirit the type of people you want to be in alignment with. Don't just say, oh, I'm lonely. Send people to me. Thank you, Jemiah. I appreciate you. Don't tell Spirit that. Tell Spirit what kind of... You tell Spirit, I want to be around successful people. Successful-minded people. People who bought that bag. People who going to point me in the right direction to get the bag if they ain't the one giving me. Like, you got to say that. You know? You got to say it. All right. The next card you guys got was Broken Heart in reverse. Yeah, so a lot of the pain and the heartbreak that you've been through, I feel like you're over it. I feel like if you are revisiting it, it's just because you're changing in so many ways in your life. And that's what happens, you know. So you are getting over a lot of heartbreaks that you had. This card is the number 9. So yeah, there's a completion to heartbreaks. And one of the things that happens when you start to heal from heartbreaks, you start to talk about the good times. Like, it doesn't always be so bittersweet. It's like, damn, we were good. I was happy at this point. I was like, you start to remember the good. And that's what helps the heartbreak too. You know, so there's that part of heartbreak as well, when you can kind of look at it and not feel sad anymore. Where you can look at it and see the good that transpired there too. You know, when you're healing from heartbreak, you'll find yourself doing that. That's not Spirit telling you to go back to that. It's just Spirit showing you another way to heal from it, you know. All right, let's read this. It says the broken heart reverse marks a time of renewal and hope. Oh, excuse me. Broken heart, grief, and loss. The broken heart reverse marks a time of renewal and hope. The pain and trauma are behind you now, and you can trust that greater joy is on the way in. Whatever has happened to hurt you in the past, you're now free to move on. The universe has much better things in store for you. So finish letting go of any residual grief and open your life to your new self-loving intention. Joyous connections will follow. Ashe. Affirmation. I release the pain of the past and live with compassion for myself. Love heals and renews me now. Yes, yes. You don't have to be emotionally unavailable anymore. You don't have to be closed off. You don't have to have fear of heartbreak, because now you know. Yeah, bottom of the deck is deceit in reverse. Now you know. You know what real love is. You know what deception is. You know. So now you don't have to live there anymore, and you don't have to close yourself off from love for a fear of being lied to, because your intuition is going to tell you when it's the lie in the premature stages. So you're going to have to just listen to that. It doesn't have to make sense. Spiritual shit does not make logical sense. And that's people's problem. They try to logicalize spiritual shit. And you can't do that. You know? It's not logical. Okay. So your last card is number 34. Door to healing and happiness. All right, let's read this. This card says, new beginnings in your personal life. This card is a harbinger for positive change. The beautiful light-filled door opens onto a lush, rainbow-lit spring filled with vibrant lotus flowers. Whether you're working on some inner healing, such as breaking an addiction, or looking to make some external changes, such as finding a new place to live, this card signals that your life is opening up and new opportunities are about to appear. The changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results. So make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action and optimistic expectations. Ashe. Affirmation. I am strong, focused, and self-directed. I have the power to create wonderful new realities in my life. I'm telling you, gang, you've crossed the threshold. You've passed so many tests. So now it's time to open that door to what? Personal healing and happiness. Not healing everybody else around you. Not making everybody else happy around you. I almost said healthy around you, but making everybody else happy around you. It's all about you, like your personal healing and happiness. What do you feel you need to heal and to find happiness? Or create, rather. Not find, but create happiness. I'm telling you, your needs are so significant right now. If you start to focus on your needs, not your wants, but your needs, you're going to start to heal different parts of yourself. Your health is going to pick back up. Your livelihood, your energy. It's really, really time, gang, to focus on what you need. What's going to heal you? What makes you happy? Go for that. There's another rainbow here. Lots of rainbows tonight, you know? And they say biblically the rainbow is supposed to symbolize God never flooding the earth again or punishing anybody else again for anybody else's sins, whatever, if that's what you believe. But for me, I feel like it just represents you no longer having to make everybody else happy to feel happiness. Now your happiness takes precedence. And if people around you don't like that now you're making you happy because it takes away from the happiness you used to make them feel, then they only loved you for the way you made them feel. They didn't love you just for who you are. So that should be even more of a push for you to start pouring back into yourself and giving yourself more. And really decide what you want. And let's build on it. Let's make a solution. Let's get a plan of action together. Let's get a strategy together so you can get on track with this door to personal healing and happiness. All right, gang. That was your message to the High Priestess. I love you guys so, so much. If you need a personal reading from me, the link will be in the description box below. I cannot talk tonight. If you want to book anything else with me, like services, blah, 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 that's in the description box below. My social media handles, my email, all the good things. All right, gang. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and balance. I love you.